Okay, so we want to be able to render this sequence out into a movie format and then be able to compress it. So to do that, let's make sure that we click on the comp that we want. So I'm going to actually click on comp 1, and that can be important if you have multiple comps. I'm going to click on comp 1, come up to composition, and down to add to render queue. And you can see the shortcut for that is Control M as in movie. But I'm just going to click on that. Lossless is fine. I'm not even going to click that. I'm going to click on this, and this is going to give me some options where I want to save that. So I'm going to save that to desktop. And here I'm just going to call this. It's good to use your name. So do your full name, and then do animation logo. Okay, and then just click save, and then from there we'll just so we've got that set. Then we need to click this little render button all the way here to the right, and that will actually do the rendering. And you'll hear that little ding when it's done. Okay, so let's take a look at that. I'm just going to double click on that, and so we can see we have an animation of our logo. It's probably a bit big. Yep, almost 600 megabytes, so that's going to be a little bit big. So this is where you may want to use something like Handbrake. I will give you the option if you're having a hard time with that. We can use some flash drives just to make sure that we get that transferred over to me in class, but I prefer this to be submitted via Blackboard. So definitely try to compress this and get this uploaded. So again, you can go to Google, look for Handbrake, and you can see the Handbrake option right there. It's the first thing that came up when I searched for Handbrake. And it should say Handbrake open source video transcoder. Just come in here, download that. It is free, and you can use that, so it's a great piece of software. Once you have that downloaded and installed, it should put a little icon on your desktop, but you can always search for it. So we're just going to open up Handbrake. So with it here, all I need to do is come and click on my video and drag and drop it right in here. I'm going to leave everything as is. The only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to come over to video. I'm going to click on that, and I'm just going to take this slider over to where this becomes 10 or somewhere around there. You don't want to bring it all the way here because then you get lossless and you get big video again. But 10 will drastically reduce your file size, but will keep some decent quality. Frame rates per second, so I did that at 24, so we could change that to 24. But that should be okay as far as settings. Okay, so from here, let's click Browse, Desktop, and I'm just going to call this Animation Logo. Since I've already compressed one, I'm just going to compress and make it V2, and I'm going to click Save. So I use Browse to find where I want to save it, and I named it. Okay. So again, let me just make sure I did get that where I want it to go. Yep, and save. Okay. Once you've done that, you'll see this little button right here that says Start Encode. So after you've done the browse and you've set where that's going to go, come up here and click Start Encode, and you'll see a little green bar, and it's finished. And then from here, you can see this is now 226 kilobytes, so it's a lot smaller, and it'll be much easier for you to upload that. So, all right. Anyways, there you go.